Jack Reese told me that he felt that there were 5 unintentional headbutts. Mikkel Kessler, the referee this evening, Kessler just said that he felt that they were intentional, and that was the difference in the fight. What about all of these headbutts?
Well, I'll let the fans and the announcers and everybody be the judge.
What's your assessment, though?
My assessment is I think I felt two accidental headbutts. Totally, I'm not a dirty fighter. If you check any of my 20 fights, I've never done that intentionally.
You're a dirty fighter?
Absolutely not.
And in his last fight, he died of war. Straight right hand getting in.
To be this deep in the fight and just still right now trying to find his timing.
Double jab there, nice counter. Fight in this ring would serve him better.
Shows that Pika much more active, and this is a very close fight. The WBA super middleweight.
Right here.
Another left hook lands flush. I think Miranda's.
Oh, a left hand lands for Ward, and he knocks Molina back into the ropes with that one.
В общем, в этом возрасте Тайсон уже год как был чемпионом мира. Пора бы ему уже действительно. Где был рефери? Что, он не видит?
There's Ward lunging in again with the left hand.
Classic European fighter.
I'll say that. Since the start of the fight. Now, you know, the other thing that Rona went over to Ashworth's corner before. Yeah, no, that's, as a matter of fact, that's what I like about here in this camp.
The cut, remember that cut is on the left eye of Ruben Williams. So the right hand is the punch that will do most of the damage to that right eye.
If they're this close, it gives him an opportunity to be rugged inside. And
He's trying to get that elbow. There you go. That's what you call a deliberate elbow.
Attention paid to the gaudy list of opponents. Headbutt appears inevitable, and already Dawson has blood from a little mark above his right eye. On the East Coast, in case you're just joining us, we're live.
Ward has landed a lot of left hooks, but also superb right hands. That was a lead right hand, and Alan Green with his left hand low and his head way up.
the referee just came over and said that there is a knot on the left side of Alan Green's head, but it was caused by a punch.
He's the chief corner for Andre Ward. Shows the jab.
Or a headbutt. That was it right there. It might have been a punch, but
If maybe, you know, a street fight in this ring would serve him better than standing on the outside and get out. Which is from round 6, the best shot of the night from Buchanan is a butt. Actually, Ward was a little more aggressive with his head there, but Ward came out of that looking at the ref and touching his face to see if he was bleeding. He was not, but if anything, Ward was more responsible for that butt.
Good control. Oh, good hook. And we've gotten a jab or a hook, and by the time you've made up your mind.
It's not thrown off the back foot, but that jab is thrown by a left-handed guy.
There's blood on Ward. Let's take a look at press row scoring through 3.
Michael Engar.
We come to the end of the 3rd round.
In the fighters meeting, if Andre will serve Kessler well because he's just not getting a little bit of superiority feeling.
Kessler threw about 8 punches, landed.
I can't see.
Wow, look at the blood coming out of Kessler's eye. He is severely cut over the left eye, and that might do this fight if they can't fix it up.
Kessler has had trouble cutting up. Oh my, there was a bang of heads.
Again, really hurting Kessler. Kessler backing up.
You have to say stop if you want to stop. I don't want to stop. He keeps holding me. Use your left.
In the last round, there was yet another clash of heads. And Jack Rice, oh my, well, Andre Ward came in like a billy goat on that one, let's be honest. And the clash of heads that the referee, Jack Rice, did not see, but it created a cut around the left eye of Mikkel Kessler. Clearly, it was an issue for him for several rounds, but this is the one that Jack Rice did see and immediately said it was a clash of heads. And you could see how Ward came in, and honestly, that head was first, and he blasted Kessler with it. This is the one that actually caused the fight to be stopped ultimately. And
what is your assessment of what happened here this evening?
I'm not used to that
that the referee don't stop the fight when you're holding. And he was using his headbutt all the time. Every time he got in, he headbutted me. And every time I tried to do like this, he, how can you say, he let him punch me. I'm not used to that.
Mikkel, do you believe that that was the difference in the fight?
Yes, of course. Of course, he hits me sometimes because I get out of rhythm. But still, I think that it was unfair with the headbutt and the holding and a home judge referee. How do you say?
Jack Reese did tell me that he felt that there were 5 accidental headbutts, that there were no intentional headbutts in it. Let's take a look, Mikkel, at the one from round 8 from your perspective. Tell us what you feel and see.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah. He's going in with his head at me all the time on purpose.
You believe it's on purpose? You believe it was intentional?
Yeah, but he's coming in with a headbutt all the time. Also, when I look, you can see he's coming in with the head all the time. He knows I'm not moving. He's coming in with his head. And then when you're holding, he's punching.
You said after the 7th round, you told your trainer that you could not see. Yeah. How much was it affecting you and your ability to fight?
I could not see on my eyes when I got the headbutt, like flowing a little bit. But still, I tried to do something else, but the referee was in the corner in between the rounds. He was saying, "Okay, I'm not gonna break you now," but he did.
And to dig their pockets, Jim. He was going to dig into their pockets.
He said he fired at somebody.
Stop.
He has the authority to do it, but he recommended it.
Let me see. Turn around.
Now this is a cut outside
right.
Rodriguez's left eye.
Can you continue?
Almost certainly the product of the headbutt.
Go in the corner.
Accidental headbutt took place moments ago.
Under control.
Oh, good hook.
And we've gotten to see
whether he's throwing a jab or a hook, and by the time you've made
He did remind me a lot of myself, so I'm gonna go and enjoy the fight, and y'all do your thing, all right?
All right. Thank you, Roy. Appreciate that.
Stop.
Larry, he told us yesterday that he knew he might be in against somebody who was awkward and who would try.
Is here against a fighter at this level. I don't know if this is his natural style or if he's gotten a little bit hyper.
Well, there's blood on Ward's right eye. He took a good look at if there's blood in there. It must be coming from Molina, but Olympic goal. Andre Ward.
Break. No.
Stop. Of course, this is the first. Damn, my legs are tired. Ward.
Yeah, very slick. Spun him, turned him, got his back to the ropes. He says he's going to come right after him and a winging right hand to start.
Ashworth said, I want to be like a little Mike Tyson. I'm going to come at him. I saw him get hurt in that last fight. We got a wrestling match here to start.
Nice. Little boxing match and a wrestling match breaks out.
And Ray Corona, the referee, is having a tough time getting the two to break apart.
Horton? That's right.
Doggone it, it's TV.
Entertainment value.
Wait. Take a step back.
And again, Ashworth, a lot of dancing. Not bad.
Ward is very professional, Barry, and he likes to utilize a professional stocksters. There are a lot of unorthodox fighters that they face early in their career, and they don't have a chance really to do their best stuff in there.
I think that's absolutely right. And again, this is getting a little out of hand here. It's one thing to want to...
Quite clear what Ashworth wants to do here. He wants to turn this into a brawl. He wants a pure sixer.
No, it's not a bad idea, but you have to just be careful.
Or something different than what Andre Ward is accustomed to seeing.
Entertaining, I'll say that.
Ashworth's hands actually since the start of the fight.
Now, you know, the other thing that we should point out, his last fight he won by the other guy got disqualified. Now he's kind of borrowed a page out of that.
Well, we got a roughhouse brawl in round 1, which is what Ashworth wanted to do. That was his very intention. So Ward is having to learn how to put up with that. And he answered back. It came to the end of the round. The bell rang, and Ashworth wanted to continue on. Look at him, nose to nose. Corona went over to Ashworth's corner between rounds and said, look, you're going to...
It's worth noting that Andre Ward, among his strengths, is his big hand. As long as he's far on the outside, it's safe.
Yes, he's firing. And
his only hope. Every round.
Let him go, let him go.
And been effective doing it.
Andre, let him go, let him go.
Say, Nick, the 168-pound division has
got
a new member of the top.
And this guy, Andre Ward, as Edison Miranda is about to fall from the Legion of Elite.
Stop.
It hasn't always been pretty, Nick, for Ward. There have been times where he's grabbed and held as he just did. Nick, but in his head, it seems like he's forgotten how to be a fighter.
It's what he needs to do.
Stop.
Good little left hand. As
Ну, в общем, стандартное увещевание, что нужно действовать левой рукой, что не надо надеяться только на один.
First round, we body. And Ward with his first hard punch. Feint from Ward. Feint your opponent out of position, then make him pay.
For Ruben, if that's the case. Oh, and a good left hook by Ward. Sean, it looks as though Andre Ward is using
the left eye of Ruben Williams.
Seems the same thing's happening.
Просто отмахнулся. Его психологически был настолько низок. По цели бил Бун. Противник. Ни к чему не обучили этого Буна. Может быть, это ему в будущем поможет.
Don't punch, step.
Well, you know, a lot of Ravello's speed, hand speed, is nullified by the looping shots. He has to throw straight shots.
And his hand isn't going to betray him. Right hand from Ward. What a pace to this first round. Ward trying to jump into a hook.
Don't punch. Don't punch, step.
Trying to reset without throwing a punch.
You know, Ward is a rhythm type of fighter. He wants to be first, and then he wants to be last. So with the hard jab,
they believe that Ward is guilty of some of. What's nice about this fight, though, already is that, unlike the effort Alan Green gave,
he knows this is one of those.
An opponent that's as wild and as will. And Ward comes out, throws a lead right hand. Bika just letting his free hand work. And he is definitely making this a brawl. And this kind of style seems like it.
Bika came right back. Didn't have to take such a risk.
Because of the punches landing, gain his world title and getting ready for the semifinals of the Super 6.
Antonio, you had that one called. I got to tell the world, he's been walking around all week saying,
in fact, the Ward camp feels that Bika is in the third round, scheduled for 12. And it has been a very
It would have to go after the fourth round. They would just to lefty in fights. We asked.
Pull that arm back, Andre.
And so far it's working. It's been effective for him. He's made this a rumble, and they're throwing bulls in the ring right now.
Bika walking into a jab by Andre.
Veteran champion.
Kessler cutting off the ring. Back. Ward very relaxed.
Going to look to become the
Ward successful, as you mentioned, Al.
Well, in this fight, that's what the Ward people hoped for, and just enough trickery, just enough changing by Andre Ward. Get trapped against the ropes from time to time in this fight.
Ward finishes off low, his hands low, and he and his camp feel that Kessler has a hard time. Straight right hand, very stiff, getting through. Kessler trying to find his distance.
Don't forget about hitting him with the right hand.
Yes, that is true.
We come to the end of the third round. And Kessler just steps back and uses his jab. He's trying to clear his head.
The point I was going to make is Jack Rice, the referee, is allowing Ward to hold a lot on the inside. And that's something that we're going to have to look at, because that's really helping him a lot, not have to deal with some of that power of Kessler.
Now blood end of the round. And this has been the best round.
First 3 rounds, as I have it scored. He's middle to land. That is that sharp right.
You know, because Kessler said himself in the fighters meeting, if Andre Ward can stand there and fight, I don't have to look for him, and that plays into my hand.
You know, this is a whole different Andre Ward. This
He steps up, Kessler, nice right hand.
Serve Kessler well because he's just not getting there.
ABC. Everybody has downgraded Edison Moran.
He didn't have the bit of superiority feeling.
You know, and red, he's up against that wily old campaigner who's now 30 years of age, Ukturbek Haydarov of Uzbekistan. Boxed until this year as a very good middleweight. Won the world title as a middleweight in '99. Every time an American has come into the boxing arena. David Reed in 1997. Downhill all the way since then. And their performance, unless Andre Ward can go all the way to gold, will be even worse than it was in Sydney when they got a silver and a couple of bronze medals.
Well, Ward is a good mover on that back foot, isn't he? And Haydarov certainly applying the tactics of keeping and trying to pressure him, sustaining the pressure a little bit. And he's a very chunky looking southpaw, a lot of power to him, but it's a bit scrappy at this stage.
In not the big months to light heavy. Ward landed with a pretty good right into the midriff to Ward. Goes ahead for the first time. Just 2 semi-finalists, the Americans. Ward, movement by Ward. That was a lovely left hand. Wasn't that a beautiful punch?
It was a great shot, and then he was away, wasn't he? He landed it and he was gone.
In terms of winning an Olympic gold. Haydarov on the retreat, catches his man.
Trying to push him back, but this is good for Ward.
6-4 to the American. 4 years ago, Haydarov was a middleweight. Lost in his opening cut. Better work by Ward, just quicker with those feet.
But he allowed his man to score that. He should have just dropped that elbow and blocked.
Since Atlanta, and David Reed was very lucky, well behind to Uzbekistan, like the United States, looking for its first finalist here. Back into this, and Haydarov is trying to fight the contest at his pace. Referee's giving good work by both of them, and good work by the Russian referee. How's his fitness? We'll find out.
That's better from Ward, just beating his opponent to the
behind for the first time. Comes straight back, and last one we're going to have. Ward comes away with that left. Who's going to start the 4th round in front?
Well, Ward shouldn't, and just throwing that punch across Haydarov.
Well, it could not be closer. 13 apiece. Both countries desperate to get a boxer into the Olympic finals here in Athens. And if the Americans don't, it'll be the first time, I think, 50 years. 1948 in London, I think, was the last time they didn't get a gold medal. 13-13, Andre Ward in the ring.
With these fast attacks, got to watch he doesn't walk onto a shot. But what he should be doing also, Jim, is trying to bring his opponent onto that right uppercut. We've seen one good right uppercut in the round before.
Is the one that's going to pay. Got to settle for the bronze. Good exchange, 14 apiece. And remember, if it stays level on this computer scoring system, by the end of the 4th round, and they look at the 5 judges' scores, discard the highest and lowest, and take the total of all 3 in terms of, there won't be much in it, maybe into the last minute. Low scoring round, 1 single punch each for the stop. I would stop everything.
I wouldn't like to take him on. He's a big guy, isn't he?
The 3 middle judges' scores is 1 point going to settle it. America biting his fingers. Ward's gone ahead by 1. Now can he defend that lead? Haydarov's throwing him. He knows he's got to break away, and he knows he's got to score. And Ward maybe knows all he has to do is hold on. That's the last time. If he does it again, it'll be 2 points to his opponent. Now here comes Haydarov, throwing everything at Ward. Is Ward going to hold on? Just run, Andre. He's got another point. And America will have a finalist.
The other guy got disqualified. Now he's got to borrow a page.
Broken down the base, Dave.
And it's that the second half of the fight would be when Ward would dominate.
Right hand and we'll talk. Not yet.
On the other side of the equation, Miranda's been effective late in fights. He won the 12th round in the first Abraham fight, and he
digs a left to the body. Miranda stands and takes it round for Andre Ward. Ward. So we'll go to the 12th and
no test whatsoever tonight. Would you agree?
No.
To a boxing stance. If the nonsense continues.
Ward smelling it. Steps in. Using his. He asked who would win this fight, and 54% said Andre.
I mean, Andre Ward is a seasoned guy. He's young, he's youthful, and through.
And shame on Kessler if he doesn't take it.
Here now. So, I say hi to my mom. She's from Manabo, Puerto Rico, so, you know.
Round 5. Andre Ward, this is what you do when a fighter starts a punch from too far away. You counter with two.
He barks instructions to his man.
No.
And if the Mikko Kessler shows up that showed up against Carl Froch, I mean, he's going to be in for another.
We'll see how he.
All right, Dylan, break clean. Back up. Ready?
Really badly hurt here. You see they're locked up.
All right, Dylan, break clean. Back up.
Now they're locked up. Watch the referee come in. He's going to say break. As he says it, there's a left hook and Buchanan.
By Andre Ward. Now Kessler hasn't been able to take advantage. So getting in. Big right hand landing. A lot of work to Alan Green's body.
You know, Alan Green seems as if he's thinking too much. I mean, it comes a time where you have to get in the zone.
And quick, but right now, Green in all kinds of trouble.
You know what, Alan?
Nice right hand to the skill. He digs in the body again.
Hands are free.
Yeah,
and in this tournament,
get your hand out.
Yeah, it seems like he has.
It's the last thing that Alan Green would from here in San Francisco, and all with an edge, obviously, for Andre Ward.
Ward working the free hand. He's done a great job fighting inside tonight, taking away all of Green's length. Ooh, nice left. But Andre Ward getting in a lot of work to Alan Green's body.
You know, Alan Green seems as if he's thinking too much. I mean, it comes a time where you have to get in the zone.
And quick.
Get your hand up. Don't punch, step.
When you know a lot of Ravello's speed hands
isn't going to betray him. Right hand from Ward. What a pace in his first round. Ward trying to jump in with a hook. Trying to reset without throwing a punch. So Ravello just not letting his hands go at all. This is a sparring session for him. Oh, and he was hit for the bell halfway through. If it goes.
Halfway through the fight. Harold, how do you have it through 6?
Look at you.
Oh, good body shot.
And down goes Barrera after the body shot, and Caiz is going to say it was a low blow. So there'll be no knockdown, and now Sullivan Barrera has up to 5 minutes, if necessary, to recover from the low blow.
That was a vicious low blow, son. Get over here.
Well, you see how sluggish he is.
Stop.
And Ward is steadily attacking that body.
Zilver, you all right?
That one could have been a little low,
keep it up. Are you okay?
Andre, we're going to go see the doctor.
I'm not pleased with it. You know, I really wanted to shine, and you know, sometimes it doesn't always happen like that.
So you don't think we need stitches?
No.
Well, how about this one, Doc?
Sure. Well, this one's right on the edge.
Face is red.
Yeah, my baby's face is red. I don't like that. I'm glad that I can win ugly sometimes, you know, because at the end of the day, it's just about winning, right?
And it may have been a unanimous decision, but it was not an easy fight.
You know, I can't be too hard on myself because I defended my title, and that was the ultimate goal. just saying, man, every cut I got is a headbutt or elbow. That's what he was going. That's what he was going to do. But that's why it's the third man in the ring. All these are blatant, either headbutt or elbow, literally blatant. Not one of these was. My fight was a physical fight, but it was a very dirty fight in a lot of ways.
Some stitches. Never got them before.
I want to see how I feel. Me personally, I don't feel much when I'm in there. I mean, literally, when you get a headbutt or elbow, even.
You said going into the fight that he does things like rabbit punch, punch behind the head things, and that you weren't going to put up with it, you would retaliate. You did, and then Jack Reese stopped the action, took 2 points from both of you. What were you thinking at that moment?
Yeah, Jack set us straight right away. You know, at the end of the day, boxing is already a tough enough business to not have to put up with illegal blows. And you know, I watch his films, and he does that repeatedly inside. I don't mind an occasional foul if it's an accident, but the intentional stuff, I just can't put up with it.